People always ask you for advice or help. They rely on you, on your input, on your strengths, on your organizational talent that you can take care of everything. And it seems the more you do, the more you take on, the more people ask you, but where are you in all of this? And then there is your horse, the one place where you can feel the most like you. But also here, there's a lot to do and to organize, often so much that you feel that you can't enjoy simply being there. And you know what? Your horse knows that. Your horse knows you better than probably anybody else in the world. And it reacts to you. And with this reaction, it sends you a very important message. And this message might not be what you expect. You already know that. Horses don't just respond to what we do. They respond to who we are. They don't care if you spend the whole day solving everyone else's problems, keeping the peace, or making sure everyone runs smoothly. What they feel is the energy you bring into their space. And if that energy is unbalanced, they will show you. So if you're always looking out for others, but not honoring your own needs in the same way, your horse senses that disconnect. Some horses will challenge you on it. Others will reflect it right back to you. And some will withdraw entirely. So let's take a closer look how they react. How your horse reacts to your energy depends on its character. But of course, it's not a coincidence that you have especially this horse with this character. When you met your horse, something was drawing you to it. Either something familiar or something that was very different and fascinating, almost like you're drawn to a partner. And if you have more than one horse, then I am talking about that horse. And you very likely know right away which one I mean. So, how will your horse react, and which message is it sending with its reaction? If you have a horse with a wood character, it will challenge you. If you're always in caretaker or pleaser mode, but don't set clear personal boundaries, they will ask you to be real and true, to find the structure and clarity within yourself that they are still missing. And very important, they don't want to be dominant. They just want honesty and clarity. Fire horses, on the other hand, ask you to become present, to reconnect with yourself. They might become restless, seek attention, nudge you, or act overly playful to get your attention. They feel your emotional distance and try to bring you back into connection. But if they don't succeed, they can become frustrated or highly sensitive or even spooky. Earth horses lean into you. They might become clingy, slower, walk right behind you, wanting constant reassurance, mirroring your tendency to be responsible for everyone. So, if you're always giving, they will ask you for more caretaking from you. Metal horses distance themselves. If you're carrying a lot emotionally but suppressing it, a metal horse will often reflect that by becoming detached, hard to reach, or seemingly indifferent. They protect themselves from the instability they sense in you. Water horses simply shut down. They might become harder to engage, less responsive, more withdrawn, but they try to do what's asked. But if they feel you're not truly present, they won't be either. Instead, they will retreat into themselves, just like you unconsciously do. If your horse reacts in any of these ways, it's not about misbehavior. It's about mirroring. It asks you to look within. Many of us learn that being a good person means being available for others, anticipating needs, and keeping things running smoothly. We do this because it makes us feel needed and in control. We do it to avoid conflict and gain approval. But either way, the result is the same. Our own presence gets lost in the effort to make things okay for everyone else. Horses don't operate that way. They don't care how much effort you put into making everything work. They just feel whether you are truly there with them in the moment. If you're not, they respond to that imbalance. Your horse doesn't need you to do more. Your horse needs you to be more present. Instead of trying harder, what if you simply paused? What if you gave yourself permission to just exist with your horse, without an agenda, without needing to be productive, without needing to prove your worth? Just be. So, if you've ever felt like your horse is reacting in ways you don't understand, try asking yourself, am I fully here, or am I stuck in old patterns that no longer serve me? Because sometimes the best thing you can do for your horse is to start taking care of yourself. Of course, this video is just a short glimpse, just the beginning. But the more you understand yourself, the more your horse will feel the difference. And that's where true connection begins. So if you'd like to learn more about this and also how white horses can help us to discover our true selves, visit my blog or download my free guide. Links are in the pinned comment below. And let me know in the comments, have you noticed your horse reacting in any of these ways? How did you interpret these behaviors before? And how could you change that perspective? I would love to hear your experiences. Thank you and see you in the next video.